Maybe you visited it, maybe you've even driven by and not even noticed it. Some local officials are taking a look at Green Bay Correctional Institution, a huge prison in Allouez just off of Highway 172. Just what does the future hold for the prison? Fox 11's Becky DeVries has been taking a look at it as well, and she is here now this morning with a special report going to air tonight at 9, Escape from Allouez. Good morning.
Good morning, Rachel. We are taking a look. We've called the report Escape from Allouez because we're taking a look at if the prison will be escaping from Allouez. There's a lot of ideas out there. What we're talking about is very preliminary. No immediate plans right now to move the prison or close it or anything along those lines, but local officials say it is important to have the discussion about the prison's future now because it's a big part of the community. It employs more than 370 people. The prison has been part of the state for more than a century. It was actually an old bicycle factory. The state bought the property and moved prisoners in 1898. Of course, a lot has changed since then, and now some local officials are questioning if the best use of the property and those historic buildings is a prison. 2 years ago, the Department of Corrections had a consulting firm study the entire state prison system. The study recommended about $142 million in expansions and improvements for Green Bay Correctional. Now, right now, the state does not have plans to put that much money into the facility.
I'm just not sure it's the best and highest use of that property. I mean, at the time it was, but now it's sort of right in the middle of the, of the Green Bay metro area, right along the highway, and I'm just not sure that that's the best use for that piece of property.
I think right now everything's in flux. I think how this came about is, I think of several years ago they looked at it in a capital plan of $142 million, and I think that started raising a number of questions. Should $142 million be reinvested into this? And I think when you look at the newer designs, you can build something for that and have larger cost savings over the long run for operational costs.
Now, you can take a look back at the history of Green Bay Correctional Institution. You can check out photos from inside the historic main building at fox11online.com. Just check out crime photo gallery section. We've got a lot there. There's a timeline. You can take a look at that study from 2009, a photo gallery of all sorts of different things. I know it's something that a lot of people don't get a look inside.
Yeah, I've never seen any of this stuff. That's very interesting.
There are murals inside, and when we were there, the guards there told us all the murals have been painted by the prisoners. So there's a lot behind those walls that a lot of people don't get to see, so you can check it out on the website.
All right, so you talked about millions of dollars needed for improvements. Are they just holding off, or are they moving forward on any of those plans?
They're moving forward on some of those plans. The $142 million is a big number. They're not moving forward with all those plans. I mean, those plans included new housing buildings, new public address system, new phone system, that kind of thing. What you're looking at right now is the visitor center, and the plans include a new visitor center that'll cost about $3.8 million. The current one is not up to code with the Americans with Disabilities Act. The other project they're hoping to move forward with is a new shower facility that also is, I've been told, very dated. So there's two projects, both of them about $3.8 million each, so about a total of $8 million they're hoping to get done in the next 2 years during the next budget. So that's nowhere near that $142 million, but a few improvements that they say are needed right now.
So then the other question, though, is let's say the prison does move. What could possibly go in that site?
Very good question. A lot of ideas have been thrown around. When I talked with the president of the village of Allouez, he's said, possibly an extension of Heritage Hill, State Park. There's talk of residential, retail, condos.
Retail, a mall?
I don't know. The prison is, I don't know if you knew, the prison is on the state and national Register of Historic Places. Okay. So those buildings are protected. So he said nobody's, at this point, we haven't heard any ideas of
guidelines.
Knocking anything down or anything like that. It would be making a different use. It is a 29-acre piece of property, so it's a big piece of property for who knows what could go there in the future.
Good stuff. Interesting. Thanks, Becky. And your report airs tonight at 9?
Tonight at 9. And lots of stuff on the web to check out between now and then.
Okay, fox11online.com. Thanks, Becky.